Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another hostel review, although this time it actually wasn't a hostel, it was an apartment, so that was the only difference. But I've written everything down again in my little journal, so I'm going to go through it all, try and explain everything, read everything to you, and yeah, let's just get into it. Get this started. So because it's an apartment, it wasn't really called anything. Usually apartments will be called, like ones that you can stay in will be called like something apartments. This one was called Your Trip Apartments. I don't know if they just randomly named that like that just to have a name. But on booking.com it's Your Trip Apartment and then it's in brackets 1 because it's just like room 1. But when I was in there it looked like it was originally one apartment and the person who owned it, I'm pretty sure it's a guy, changed it, like blocked it off and made it into like 3 separate apartments or something like that. But anyway, this was when I went to Krakow in Poland, and it was actually a pretty good apartment overall. There was a few things that I didn't like, but that was only because I didn't read the like description and stuff properly, but we'll get into that soon. Alright, so I stayed here from the 12th of June to the 16th of June, and I don't have how much I paid in euros, I don't remember, but in the zloty, which is PLN, the Polish dollar or something, it was 447 PLN, and that was also converted into 170 Australian dollars. Overall, on booking.com it is rated a 7.9 on there, which is pretty good. If I go into it on booking.com, the 7.9 rating is good, that's what it says. It's located next to the Jewish section, I forgot what it was called. It's not the Jewish quarter, but it's like the Jewish part of it. I don't know if it's located in it or next to it, because when you cross the road, there's like a main road. When you cross it, then you're in the Jewish part. But yeah, it's close to that part. And the water, I guess, the water's probably like a 20-minute walk away, one way, and then the city centre is a 20-minute walk in another direction. So it is still a good walk, but if it's hot there, like I would recommend trying to like get a bike or an Uber or something. So the facilities, it's no pets allowed, free Wi-Fi, parking is available, but it's 3 PLN per hour. There is an airport shuttle that costs extra. There's heating, it's an allergy-free room, it's also a non-smoking room, adult only, there's no curfew and no parties allowed. The check-in is from 2 PM. I don't know when it ends. I'm pretty sure you can just do it like whenever, just because it's like a one that they give you a code when you book it, that you get a code and you have to do all that and then you can get the key and open it. So I don't know when it ends, but the checkout is until 11 AM, and I have noticed that there's a lot of countries over here at least that the checkout is like late checkout, like 11, 12 AM. There's a few that's been like 10, but if you go to Australia it's only 10 AM. If you get one that's maybe 11 or 12, you either have to pay extra or it's a really, really, really expensive hotel. Like I swear, everything's 10 AM. So I'm just going to read the description now. Okay, so it says, situated in Krakow, 1.5 kilometers from Royal Castle, 1.7 kilometers from St. Mary's Basilica. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, Basilica. And 1.7 kilometers from Lost Souls Alley. Your Trip Apartment features accommodation with a patio. I did not have that. Free Wi-Fi. The property is 2.9 kilometers from the main market square and 2.9 kilometers from Town Hall Tower. So yeah, it is pretty far away, but it's not that bad of a walk, to be honest. I did it every day. Well, 2 days. The apartment has one bedroom, a flat screen TV with cable channels, an equipped kitchenette with a fridge and a stovetop, and one bathroom with a shower. So you had the room, and it's a really small room. I'm just going to finish the description and then I'll tell you about the room. Popular points of interest near the apartment include Schindler Factory Museum, St. Florian's Gate, and Cloth Hall. The nearest airport is John Paul II International Krakow Belize, 24 kilometers from the apartment, and the property offers a paid airport shuttle service, which I didn't know about, but it is actually really cheap to get a taxi. When I got there, I actually got the airport taxi because there's airport taxis there, and it is really a lot more expensive. But on my way back, you have a fixed price if you go onto like the taxi app or something. It is a fixed price and it's a lot cheaper, although I still paid the more expensive one for some reason, because something happened and I paid for it, and then I realized, and I was like, I don't care, I just need to go into the airport. So for the room, I didn't realize that it was actually a really small room. When you see in pictures, you see like a bed, and then you see like a kitchen, TV, and like a little closet and stuff. And so I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, but it's actually like, I don't even know, half the size of my room. You can't even see my room, but it's really quite small. It has like a couch for a bed, and that fits between the walls, like just between the walls. And then you have like the window, and on the other side of the bed, like opposite side of the room from the bed, is a little kitchen. It's quite small. It's like this big, can't even see it. It's quite small. It's just got a bench, it's got a sink. It's still got everything in it. And it says there's a stove top, but it's just like a little portable one that you plug in. And it has a kettle. The fridge is great. Obviously has a bin, and you can change like the bin if it gets full. The TV is good, although it's obviously in Polish, so I didn't know how to understand it. There is no air conditioning, so it was really hot in the room. I was over there during a heat wave though, so if it's not like a heat wave, you should be pretty good. And if you go during the colder months, then you have heating, so that's fine. Where you open the window, sometimes you can get a breeze, sometimes you can't, because there is actually another building in front of it, so it kind of blocks the wind. But there is like a little courtyard thing. Maybe that's the patio. I don't know how to get down there. I didn't bother, just because it's closed off and I didn't want to be in there by myself. It's a quiet room. I did hear someone like speaking, but I think that they were just on the phone or something, so it is really quiet. The doors are noisy though when you're doing the key, because you have to like twist it so many times and it makes a really loud noise. So I always thought that someone was coming into my room, because what you do is you've got the main door to go into the like different apartments, and you get like a key, open that door, and on one side is, I'm assuming, like the owner's apartment, and then you have to go through another door, and then once you're in there you have 3 more doors. One door is for another apartment, one door is for your apartment, and the other door is for your toilet, which I think was weird because the toilet is outside of the apartment, which is really weird. So I didn't know if someone was going to like just try and come into the toilet, which is weird, but it was still a good toilet, I guess. Yeah, I felt safe the whole time I was there. I would walk, I wouldn't go at night time or anything, but I would walk to the shop. There was like a grocery store like a block away, so I'd walk there and get food, and I'd always walk past, you know, like older men, so I felt safe. Didn't feel like anyone was gonna rob me or kidnap me or anything, and everything else seemed pretty good. So overall, I would say that this apartment is great if you want to keep it. It's super cheap. If you want to keep it on the cheaper side, you want to stay, you know, in like a little private room. But if you want to stay closer to like the main market square, then maybe don't stay there. But it depends. If you're staying with, you can only stay obviously by yourself, so I would definitely recommend if you're by yourself to go there. There's also like a tram stop like right across the road on the same side, but it's like across the street. I don't know how to explain it, so you can use that as well. I never use that because I'm always scared to like buy a ticket, but yeah, I reckon it's a pretty great apartment. I would I wouldn't stay there again just because the next time I go, I want to go with someone, with my mum or someone. And I would also like want to try out different hostels and different rooms. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't go there again. But like if I would go there again, but I'm not going to because I want to try out different places. With the Wi-Fi, I don't know if it was just the Wi-Fi, certain Wi-Fi I had or something, but YouTube wouldn't work for some reason. I don't know if it's just not allowed in that country or something, but YouTube doesn't work, but Netflix did work. So don't know about that, but the Wi-Fi is still fine, it works fine, it's just YouTube wasn't working. So that's it for this video. I know it was a short one, but there wasn't really, I said everything that was on the booking.com page, and I said everything that I thought about the apartment, so that's all that I can say. But if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below and click the bell notification next to it to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I will see you guys in my next video, so goodbye.